Here are 3 things I would do to help my 4-month-old baby get better sleep. And I work with a lot of 3 to 4-month-old babies because I made a 3 to 4 month baby sleep course just for this age group. Because there is so much developmental change happening at this age and stage, and it can manifest in very tricky sleep. Number 1, during nap time, I would make sure that their room is like 10 out of 10 pitch black. 4-month-old babies are busy, social, easily engaged, and they often like to catnap with the 4-month sleep regression. So giving them a really low stimulation sleep environment will not only help their little brains switch off and help them go to sleep more easily, but what it'll also do is help train their melatonin production to say, I need to go to sleep and stay asleep, which is what we want every catnapper to do. Number 2, I would start popping my baby down awake for at least 1 to 2 naps a day and trying to do some in-cot or in-crib settling. Naps and independent sleep is about opportunity, consistency, and repetition. Often at this age, the first nap of the day is easiest after a shorter morning wake window, and there's a bit of a hangover from overnight sleep pressure, meaning that your baby is more likely to be able to be settled off to sleep in the crib versus a fully in the arm settle and then attempt to transfer. And number 3, speaking of putting your babies down awake, I would look to sleep train bedtime and overnight. Particularly if your baby has gone through or is going through rather the 4-month sleep regression. Perhaps you had long stretches of 7 to 8 hours of sleep overnight and all of a sudden your baby's waking every 2 hours. Bingo, that's perfect time to teach your baby to self-settle at bedtime. And 3 to 4-month-old babies are usually so adaptable to this because they've been a newborn most of their life, which means that they haven't got really heavily ingrained sleep associations and habits that we're trying to undo. So I'd be popping my baby down awake and using a sleep training method, whether that is hands-on or some space soothing, depending on their temperament, to teach them how to self-settle and fall asleep independently. And I'd be using that for all overnight wakings that aren't a scheduled feed overnight. And chances are they'll probably drop 1 or 2 of their feeds overnight if they haven't already. And my 3 to 4 month baby sleep course will walk you through step by step. It will give you a schedule if your baby's a cat napper, a schedule if your baby's a long napper, pick up, put down, how to transition out of a swaddle, how to do space soothing. It will walk you through what you need to do to help your 3 to 4 month old baby get better sleep. So keep following along for more baby sleep tips and hit the link in my bio to download your 3 to 4 month sleep course.